What's up everyone, it's Tomy 2009 and I'm here with another Christmas video. So today we're going to be taking a look at Tomy Gordon and Diesel 10. Now these two were quite the amazing trains I had as a kid, so let's start with Gordon, the big guy himself. Now I think Gordon was one of my favorite Tomy trains as a kid. So I love his design, like they captured Gordon really well. He has the nice satisfying turquoise color like Edward. And his face is probably not that great because, like, I don't know about his face. Like, it does look accurate, but I don't know about his colors. Like,
it's faded, but it's not bad.
Like, these do get a little faded. Like, I don't know how these get faded. Like, either because they like, get out in the sun or something.
Yeah, it's 27 years old, so.
Most people like just leave their toys out in the sun for some reason and they get faded. Like, usually when something is red, they usually like leave it out and get sun faded into pink. Which I think you could do that if you want a white running board, but I don't know. He has the same tender design as all the other trains, like Edward and James.
The battery's in there?
No. These engines run on, like, C batteries, but...
Where's the battery?
We ran out of batteries, because I had to put one in Edward and Henry.
But would it go in there?
Yeah, it would go in there.
Oh.
So this cold part is the actual lid, and you're supposed to, like, take this off.
Oh, cool.
And then put the battery on it.
Yep.
So, like, it's a nice disguise, I would say.
Yep.
And it does work. Now, usually these trains do work on batteries, and the switch here is to help them move by themselves, which is kind of smart. But one thing that I hate about Tomy is the waste of batteries. Like, the one thing I hate about batteries is when they get ran out and you have to, like, replace them every single time.
Yep.
I do kind of wish there were batteries that lasted long so you wouldn't have to, but I probably don't know if that's a big complaint or not, but it is what it is, I guess. And his wheel arrangement is not accurate because he only has 6 wheels, but he has more in the actual show. But
how many does he have? 8?
I do like his side rods here. Like, they're supposed to, like, spin with the cylinders inside, which is a nice touch. And when we first had him, he did not have his traction tires, so I just took the traction tires off another engine and added them on there.
Awesome.
So,
good job.
These are, like, important parts if you want to know.
Do you have track?
I don't have the blue tracks, but I do plan a 3 printed soon. But
cool.
If you have these traction tires, they'll help the engine's grip get a hold of the Tomy track so they can move properly. Because I'm sure they would get stuck or something if they didn't have them. Which, I don't know. I mean, I probably haven't, like, played with them, like, in a way that they're supposed to be, like, you're supposed to, like, put batteries in them and turn them on and they run by themselves. I just like pushing them along sometimes.
Okay.
Which is why I like Thomas Wooden Railway, since it gives you the opportunity. They do have a nice coupling system. So you got like this little coupling, and there's supposed to be like another coupler that's supposed to hook on there. And now, sadly, they don't have front coupling, so you can't couple engines against each other. But you can still have rolling stock coupled up, so you can make big freight trains for your characters, or coaches, whatever you want to, whatever rolling stock suits you.
Okay.
Now, his part here did kind of, like, chip off, which is...
So you repainted it?
So I did repaint it, but I think the thing is actually gone. Like, I don't know where it went when the previous owner had this, but...
Right.
I think Gordon is still beautiful. Like, the one thing that I love about Gordon is his voice. Like, in the Magic Railroad, he was voiced by Crone, and I think Crone is my favorite voice actor for Gordon. Like, he does really capture his aesthetics very amazing. Which I do kind of wish he was the voice of Gordon in the CGI series instead of Carrie Shale. But to be honest, Carrie Shale does a good job as Gordon as well, but I like Crone more.
Okay.
One thing I am happy is that in All Legends Go, Crone has reprised his role as Gordon. So that's a big plus for Mattel. Like, they could do better than that, but I do like Gordon still. Like, he is a very nice Tomy model, and they did capture him very amazing here.
Okay.
And this toy brings back a lot of nostalgia for me. Which I think all the Tomy engines bring back nostalgia, except for Tomy Oliver, since he's more recent. I didn't have him. So, with Gordon out of the way, now let's talk about Diesel 10.
Okay.
So, when I was a kid, I was afraid of Diesel 10. Like, I always thought he looked kind of scary, like, his face, like, his evil face, and I thought his design was nice, but it's the claw that kind of frightened me. Which... I do like the thing because it does open and close, but you can't actually, like, move his arm. It's just molded in. one thing they do like is that people make customs where they like make Diesel 10's claw accurate.
Mm-hmm.
There are some merchandises who do make an accurate Diesel 10 claw, like the Bandai Tech Diesel 10, which I do want to get eventually since that's my favorite Bandai Tech's model, but he's kind of expensive, but we'll see. But I think this is a very fun thing to do. Like, it's kind of addictive as well. So, yeah.
Yep.
And I think his face is nice. Like, I did overcome Diesel 10.
You're not
When I
scared
got
of him
old.
anymore. He is kind of scary. I can't see why that would scare a child.
Like, when I got, like, a little older, I did conquer my fear of Diesel 10.
Okay.
And I did conquer my fear of James Goes Buzz as well. So, yeah. But I think Diesel 10 was worse than that. I mean, everything with Diesel 10 kind of frightened me, even though I still like Magic Railroad. Like, I loved all the scenes with, like, Splatter and Dodge and Lady as well, and I think Mr. Conductor was my favorite human character.
Okay.
And my favorite scene in the entire movie is the chase scene. Like, it was very intense, and the way Diesel 10 gets defeated is so amazing.
He falls off the trestle, right?
The bridge, yeah. But one thing that I do like is he is played by the same guy who voices Gordon, Neil Crone. One thing that I do kind of wish is that I wish Neil Crone voiced Diesel 10 as well in All Engines Go if they were to bring him back. I'm sure that he still has it in him. Like, he still has.
Is he still alive?
He is still alive, and he does still have the voice acting of Gordon in him.
Oh, cool.
But I would like him to voice Diesel 10 as well if Mattel were to bring back Diesel 10, which I can't believe they haven't done because they did make Diesel 10 merchandise, but they never fully introduced him into the Big World Big Adventures era. So I don't know why Diesel 10 has never appeared that often, but he has appeared more than Lady. One strange thing is that he does appear in the CGI series, but we don't get Lady, Splatter, and Dodge. So we just have the villain, but not the good
What does
guys.
his face look like in the CGI?
His face is a lot different compared to this face. Like, this is the face that I'm used to.
Is it still scary or no?
No, it's less scary. Like, they, like, saturated the faces to look more natural and more cute. I would say my favorite CGI faces are Percy, Rosie, Emily, and Thomas. The other CGI faces just look so ugly to me. But it's not a big complaint per se.
Okay.
But
7 minutes.
I just like the CGI faces on most characters.
Yep.
And Diesel 10's face is one of the weirdest. Like, this...
It's spread so far apart.
I mean, it's not the same scary face that I was used to as a kid. Like, when I was very little, I wasn't used to it, but now I am.
Good.
Like, I loved how evil and menacing his face is. His loud, scary voice that Neil Crone gave him. And overall, I think his design is pretty amazing. He's based off of a BR-class warship, which in real life they don't have the claws. That's just one thing that the people who made Diesel 10 gave him.
Okay.
So his claw is, like, used to, like, pick up scrap and crush it
burn it,
into
yeah.
pieces. But Diesel 10's whole dynamic is to get rid of all steam engines. But I think it's one useful tool for, like, crushing scrap.
Does he try to turn the engines into scrap?
No, I think he tries to kill them.
Oh, no.
Like, it's mostly Lady he's after because she's the most powerful. But I do like that Thomas and Lady gave him his comeuppance.
Mm-hmm.
And now one thing that I'm kind of sad about is that Thomas and the Magic Railroad is not canon to the actual show. Which I do understand, like, if it's not canon, why did they bring back Diesel 10 and Lady? So, I'm sure you guys would tell me why, but I do still like Diesel 10 now. Like, even if I was, like, scared of him when I was a toddler, like, I still like his design and his face. And this toy does bring back nostalgia. Like,
What's its date?
this says, like, the year 2000 when the Magic Railroad came out, but it also says 2004 right here.
So it's at
So I'm guessing, like,
17 years old at least.
Yeah. So I did used to have, like, the Take-Along and Wooden Railway Diesel 10 as well, but, like, I found the merchandise cool, but him in general, like, it was hard to get used
And
to.
the personality and all that.
Yeah. So, yeah.
9 minutes.
So, out of these two, who was your favorite? Like, I think I like both, but I think I like Gordon the most, since he is a very amazing character.
I agree. I like the color.
Yeah. Even though he's, like, faded, I still like that blue color. So, I hope you'll stay tuned for more videos. So, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.